Good evening, everyone. I hope you all can hear me. So, I apologize for the little delay that was caused due to a technical error. So, let's start now. Design is intelligence made visible. So, on 26th of June this year, the Manufacturing and Engineering Association launched a computer-aided design competition in collaboration with Panacea Solutions and HoD Automation. On the same day, you were introduced to Solid Edge, a computer-aided design software to make you equipped with the state-of-the-art tools to have an upper hand in succeeding throughout your careers. In this design competition, the theme was to design a toy using Solid Edge for children aged between 2 years and 8 years. We received many designs done using Solid Edge. And after a preliminary round of evaluation, we were able to select a few finalists of this competition. Since today's morning, the final evaluation round has been happening. They have created a toy and submitted it previously in the first submission link. And today, we gave them a new task. Today, we asked them to create a stand for the toy design they created. So, by 1:30 p.m. today, they have all submitted their quick task submissions also. After that, we did a presentation and an evaluation session for all the competitors to present their work. And even after a Q&A session, our judge panel decided who the winners are. Now you are all gathered here to witness the awarding ceremony of the Manufacturing Engineering Association's Computer-Aided Design Competition, MEA CAD Competition, in collaboration with Panacea Solutions and HoD Automation. Within an hour from now, we will announce the winner. We will announce who is going to win the 3D Connections wireless space mouse, which will be given to the first place winner of the design, and who will be getting 15,000 rupees in Sri Lankan rupees and become the first runner-up. And we will get to know who will win 7,500 rupees as the second runner-up of the MEA CAD competition. So, without taking much time, I'm going to invite Mr. Sumudu Lakkana, the Vice President of the Manufacturing Engineering Association, to welcome you all. Sumudu.
Thank you, Kunali. Hello and good evening to all of you. Imagination is one of the powerful things in the world. So, to give chance to those imaginations for the first time, as a Manufacturing Engineering Association, we organize MEA CAD competition in collaboration with Panacea Solutions Group and HoD Automation. So, considering the current situation of the country, we conducted this competition in online mode. So, today we have the winners of this competition. So, student of our faculty has presented their ideas under the theme of toys. So, we are all together here to find who are the winners. Before that, I make this an opportunity to welcome all the participants here on behalf of the Manufacturing Engineering Association. As honorable guest, I would like to welcome Dr. Asela Kulathunga, Head of the Department of Manufacturing and Industrial Engineering. And I would like to welcome the representing Panacea Group, Mr. Asitha Punchihewa, CEO of the Panacea Group, and Mr. Samira Madapatha, Director of Engineering of Panacea Group, and Mr. Ashendi Silva, Assistant Manager of the Technical Division. So we warmly welcome you to the event, who were always being cooperate with us in this entire competition. And also we express our gratitude to the Panacea group for working with us. Then I would like to welcome Mr. Mahanamdar Wadana, lecturer of the Department of Manufacturing and Industrial Engineering, who is always being cooperated with us in this entire competition and our evaluation process. And I warmly welcome all the lecturers of the Department of Manufacturing and Industrial Engineering for this event. And I would like to welcome all the students who are gathered at the event. So I think this will be an enjoyable evening for you all. So before handing this over to Kulani, I would like to congratulate all the winners of this competition who have participated in this competition and keep up your imagination. Thank you. Over to Kulani.
Thank you, Sumudu. Now I would like to invite the pillar behind all our work, Dr. Asela Kulathunga, the head of the Department of Manufacturing and Industrial Engineering. Please take the screen and address. Dr. Asela.
Yeah, thank you very much, Kulani. Good evening to you all. So I would like to warmly welcome you all for this award ceremony of CAD competition organized jointly by MEA as well as in collaboration with Pinaka Solutions Private Limited. So this is kind of a long-term association we used to have with Pinaka Solutions because this is not the first time we used to organize this one. Usually manufacturing and industrial engineering students used to take part in the national CAD competition used to organized by the Pinaka Solutions. So this is basically the localized version of it. So winners will be going into the national one, I think, which will be organized in time to come. So on behalf of Department of Manufacturing and Industrial Engineering, I would like to warmly welcome the CEO of Pinaka Solutions, Mr. Asitha Punchihewa, and Director Engineering, Mr. Samira Madapatha, who are always behind us to help us in whatever the possible manner from their end, especially to source some of these new technologies and especially to educate our staff as well as the students for these new technologies when it comes to the design or automation, whatever the technical solutions they are equipped with. So as a department, we are always willing to embrace these new technologies, software as well as the hardware. However, there are some restrictions when it comes to the funding. So always there are some delays of acquiring some of these technologies to our student. However, from the industry point of view, Pinaka Solutions are always willing to cooperate with us and try to give us the opportunity to groom our youngsters using this, especially this drafting, computer-aided drafting packages and engineering packages to promote among the younger generations of manufacturing and industrial and engineering who will be ended up in the local and regional engineering firms in time to come. So it will be a good opportunity for them to know about the capabilities of these tools, etc., which will ultimately benefit the engineering as a whole. So having this kind of competitions, I think very not new to us. We used to have different types of things in the past. As I said before, our students used to take part in this national CAD competition organized by the same company. So I think this has gained the momentum. Now we have very good youngsters who are into this discipline, especially the CAD designs. So we have even initiated some new concepts, especially to transfer technologies to these youngsters when it comes to the augmented reality and virtual reality. So for that, actually, we need to create some of these virtual environments. For that, actually, we were very much happy to have the winners of the last year's national competition really behind this project, and they are doing really good work. I think that credit should go to the Pinaka Solutions as well, because they were the one who motivated these students to voluntarily take part in these kind of competitions and designs. So now they are involved in some of these projects as well. So we as a department are always willing to embrace these technologies, as I said in the beginning. So therefore, in future, we will see that we will be able to do some more collaborations when it comes to the computer-aided drafting, analyzing, and manufacturing, etc. And we hopefully we will be able to go for these license versions also when we secure funding. I think many of you are aware that we are in a bad patch as a country. However, in near future, we will be in a kind of a um, organization who will use this in a undergraduate level full time. At the moment, though we try to cover some of these sections, especially with new curriculum revision we have already made. I think the computer-aided drafting, computer-aided engineering will be one of the bigger part. For that, actually, we need these latest solutions. So I hope in time to come, industries will get a lot of benefits out of this collaboration we have with the Panacea Solutions, as well as some of the other automation companies around the country as well as internationally. So as a head of the department from this head of the department, especially I would like to especially appreciate the services of our previous MEA president, Mr. Malan Jayavikrama, though he's not joining here, but he was instrumental in organizing this event at Peradeniya with the support of Panacea Solutions. So he usually coordinated these activities last couple of years. Now he's supposed to leave out of the country very soon, within next couple of days time. So he's busy with that. However, he is the one who planned everything at the beginning and coordinated with the Panacea Solutions and came up to help students to come up to this level. So I think now things are a bit formalized. So probably in time to come, we can continue this as an annual event with the support of Panacea Solutions. So I would like to even especially appreciate the MEA committee, the present committee, as well as the previous committee who were planning from the beginning, and present committee executed it, as well as special thanks should go to the Mr. Mahanama Dharmardhana, who is always behind this type of things when it comes to the CAD. So I think his inputs were really helped to organize this activity as well. So we are very much happy to hear the winners of this competition. So without taking much time, I would like to wind up my speech. But before that, I would like to highlight one thing. As long as these prototypes, the designs are in good shape, I think the competitors should have definitely a good solution. So therefore, we as a department would like to go for the first prototypes, produced from the departments for the winner. So that will be done immediately after this, once we open the labs for normal day-to-day work. So with that note, I would like to again thank our sponsors, especially Mr. Asitha Punchihewa, as well as Mr. Samira Madapath and Mr. Shane for collaborating with us to hold this event in Peradeniya university level. And we hope that this the winners will go to the national level and do well there as well. And thank you very much for all your efforts, supports extended towards our department and students. And we hope that this will be last long for many years to come. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Asela. Now it is time for our next guest speaker, Mr. Asitha Punchihewa. He is the Chief Executive Officer of Panacea Solutions. Mr. Asitha, please take the screen and address us.
Thank you. Am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, thank you. It's truly an honor to be here with you, and quite happy because it's my hometown. Being someone born only a few kilometers away from your university, I'm quite happy to take part in this valuable kind of intervention. And I can still remember how I took a walk with my father towards Gataway Junction. And those days, the streets were quite narrow and only a few vehicles were going here and there. And now it has become quite a busy highway. And I think even if you come to Gataway Junction, there was no bridge to cross over to towards Ganorwa. And now everything has changed. And at the time I was born, the Peradeniya hospital was under construction, I believe. So little pieces of history that I want to take you through. And talking of narrow lanes, I'm sure that you are all quite familiar with the Lovers Lane of your university. It's an iconic kind of lane, and I'm sure that as university students, you must have experienced the horizontal and vertical encounters in those lanes. And it's kind of a unique experience that or a privilege that the University of Peradeniya graduates get. And certain things have remained unchanged, and certain things have changed quite a lot during the last few decades or few centuries, or during the last millennia. And going back to vertical and horizontal encounters, at least in Kama Sutra era, through to this recent incident close to a waterfall, nothing seemed to have changed that much. But when it comes to technology and most of the changes that we see around, I believe that an engineer has involved in many changes that have brought about in almost all the sectors in the world. So the next generation of engineers are going to be you, and you will be guided by a set of senior engineers and senior academics who have had the vision to take you through to the next era of evolution. And changes are required. Now, for instance, if you take Darwinism, for instance, if you link Darwinism with all the changes that we see, what can be observed? You can observe that certain changes fail to thrive and fail to exist, whereas some changes make their way into the history. And some of the changes are definitely required to make life better and for life to change progressively. And in this kind of an era where change is taking rapid phases, now from the Stone Age to the Industrial Age, we have transformed rapidly. Within a period of a few thousand years, human race has changed quite a lot. But it's during the industrial era where the changes have started to make their way rapidly. And in the Industry 4.0 era, the changes that were taking place in hundreds or even thousand years are done in hours or minutes or days. So the lag time to make changes possible has come down alarmingly. So about 40 years ago, there was no CAD programming or CAD designing. All the engineers were having to do manually all their designs manually. And all of a sudden, the computing technology, computer-aided designing emerges in the 1980s, mostly in the 1980s. And 2D drafting was made possible. And this kind of revolutionized the entire process of design thinking and process speeding up. And subsequently, 3D designing came into the scene. And now we are talking in terms of synchronous technology. So with synchronous technology, and a century of work can be brought into your doorstep or to your fingertips within a day or two. That's what Panacea does. Panacea wants to bring the best technologies in the world to your fingertips. That's our mission. Panacea, the name Panacea resembles from ancient Greek goddess, which represents health. Panacea means remedy for any ailment. And as Panacea Solutions, we give remedies for any kind of ailment with regard to engineering requirements. We have a range of products and a portfolio that caters to every need of every engineer. Where we do not have any solutions through one agency, we put together other technologies that can complement. And one of those technologies happen to be HoD technologies and HoD CNCs that are widely used in this engineering spectrum. So we bring all the technologies together to the industrial and academic sector. Peradeniya University has been one of the first universities to adopt Siemens technologies. Now at the moment, almost all the technology and engineering universities are using Siemens technologies. And apart from Siemens technologies, all our products that we cater to are being used widely in the industrial as well as academic sectors. For instance, ANSYS is one of our products, one of the products that we represent. It's been widely used in the industry, and we have products to cater mechanical engineering spectrum, electrical, electronic, civil, and even architectural design sectors. So after Peradeniya University took up the challenge of using Siemens technologies, all the other universities started to join the bandwagon and adopt the best technologies available in the market. And even in someone in an offshore university with a lot of monetary resources, they get access to almost all these technologies. But being in a country that has difficulties in managing its economic situation, it becomes a luxury to have some free software, free student software for the teaching. So ultimately, these technologies or these free technologies will definitely contribute to the development of our country, our graduates, and our society. And I would pray that all our engineering students who are graduating from Peradeniya University and other universities get exposure to the best technologies and best environments, industries all over the world, and come back to Sri Lanka and contribute to our country so that our children and our grandchildren will be able to enjoy life in Sri Lanka, the leisurely life in Sri Lanka, while working hard and contributing to the development of the country. And they will also, if you come back to our country, you will be able to love your children, also to enjoy the lover's lane of Peradeniya University. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. Thank you again.
Thank you very much, Mr. Asitha, the Chief Executive Officer of the Panacea Solutions. Panacea Solutions has always been with us throughout this journey of the CAD competition. Now, we are a few moments away from announcing the winner of the MEA CAD competition. Before that, we are going to show you the amazing designs which were done by our contestants using Solid Edge. Even though not all of them wins this competition, we believe that we must take time and appreciate all that hard work, dedication, and creativity they have put into these designs. So now let us get an insight into the finalist designs of the competition. Those were the designs that were submitted for the first submission link by our contestants. So these designs were selected after a first round of evaluation, and these designs are the finalists of the competition. So for these finalists, as I said, we gave a task to complete. So today, in that task, they have submitted many more designs, many more modifications. Even though we can't show them right now, we showed you the first designs they all have submitted. So our finalists must be at the edge of their seats right now. our evaluation panel has come to a final decision and has selected 3 winners. During the evaluation process, we did not only measure the designing capabilities of our competitors, but we also measured the quick thinking skills of our participants as well. Hence, I won't be inaccurate if I tell you that the upcoming winners are the best of the best out there. Without taking much time, as you all must be eagerly waiting, let's see who our second runner-up is. Congratulations, Mr. Pubudha Chandima, for winning the second runner-up position in MEA CAD competition. You will be receiving 7,500 rupees as an appreciation of the design you have done using your creativity and talent. Now we are going to see who the first runner-up is. Mr. Ashen Jayatilaka. Mr. Ashen is the first runner-up of the MEA CAD competition. Mr. Ashen, you will be receiving 15,000 rupees for the tremendous design you have created using Solid Edge. So now we have announced our second runner-up and the first runner-up. Our second runner-up was Mr. Pubudha Chandima and our first runner-up was Mr. Ashen Jayatilaka. And now it is time for the most thrilling moment of the day. So before to come to a conclusion of this awarding ceremony, let's see who the ultimate winner of the MEA CAD competition. Our winner is Mr. Nadun Liyanavaduge. Congratulations, Mr. Nadun, for winning the first place as the best design out of all of the designs in MEA CAD competition. You will be receiving a wireless space mouse by 3D connection. Now we have announced all our winners. So our second runner-up goes to Mr. Pubudha Chandima. And our first runner-up goes to Mr. Ashen Jayatilaka. And our ultimate winner is Mr. Nadun Nilupul. Let's have a big round of virtual applause to our 3 winners who showed unique talent in computer-aided design. Congratulations, all of you. You have proved that you are experts in designing already. We must all appreciate their perseverance and diligence together with their imagination. And we must not forget to applaud all the competitors who participated in the competition as well. So now it is time to wrap up this thrilling evening. Let me congratulate our winners again. And I'm going to invite Ms. Dinusha Bandara, the Secretary of Manufacturing Engineering Association, to deliver the thanking notes.
Thank you, Kulani. Am I audible?
Yes, Dinusha, you are clearly audible.
Thank you. Good evening, all of you. It gives me an immense pleasure to deliver a vote of thanks for this event to all assembled here. On behalf of Manufacturing Engineering Association, I would like to thank Dr. Asela, the head of the Department of Manufacturing and Industrial Engineering, for the cooperation and the guidance given towards this event, spending your precious time. And I also wish to thank for those inspirational words you shared with us. It's my privilege to thank Team Panacea Solutions on behalf of Manufacturing Engineering Association for organizing and coordinating this wonderful event. Mr. Samir Madapatha from Panacea, thank you for the guidance given towards us, the cooperation, and especially the words you shared with us in this evening. Mr. Ashwin De Silva from Panacea Solutions, I owe a big thank you for the guidance, coordination, the great support rendered throughout this journey in making this event a success. And most importantly, thank you very much for your appearance in the evaluation panel. Let me thank Mr. Asitha Punchihewa from Panacea Solutions for your cooperation and the valuable encouraging words towards us in this evening. And I wish to take this opportunity to thank Mr. Ranithu Kantanarayana from Haas Automation, who not only sponsored us, but also guided us in conducting this event a success. It is my great pleasure to thank Mr. Mahanama Dharmawardana, Senior Lecturer of our own department, for guiding us, for your valuable suggestions, your cooperation given to make this event a great success. And thank you very much for joining us in the evaluation process. Let me take this opportunity to thank Mr. Malan Jayavikrama for the guidance and the great support rendered to us making this event a success. Then I hope to thank Mr. Smritya Iyer and Ms. Hasini Paranagama for the enormous cooperation, support, and most importantly, the help given in coordinating this event. I also wish to express my gratitude to all the people who helped either directly or indirectly to make this event a success. Last but not least, I owe a big thank you to all the participants present here today, and especially for the contestants. Without you, this event would not have been a success. Finally, congratulations all the winners of this evening for your achievement. Thank you.
Thank you, Dinusha. Thank you everyone who took part in this competition and who took part in this awarding ceremony as well. So I want to remind you as a last final reminder that all the participants of the competition will be getting valuable certificates. So I think I must congratulate all the winners again and conclude the session. Thank you very much for joining with us.